Let's think about how we take a power of a fraction. For example, if I want to indicate 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3, how would I write that? I would write that 2/3 in parentheses to the third power. Why do I need these parentheses? Well, compare that to this. This expression means, since in order of operations we understand this fraction bar as division, but first we perform all operations in the numerator and all operations in the denominator. This means 2 to the third power thirds, or 8/3. This notation, on the other hand, means when we do this multiplication, 2 times 2 times 2 over 3 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. Notice that these are different. So, the key idea here, first, if we wish to raise a fraction to some power, we must write the fraction in parentheses. And second, we calculate powers of fractions by repeated multiplication, just like any other number. So if I asked you to, for example, to calculate 4/5 squared, what would you do? Pause the video and try this now. Well, you would understand this as repeated multiplication. Second power means 2 copies of 4/5. So that would be 4 times 4 over 5 times 5, or 16/25. The same holds for decimals. Decimals don't need to be written in parentheses, but they usually are. If we want to square 0.3, we could write it like this, but it would be more typical to write 0.3 in parentheses. Be aware, this means 0.3 times 0.3. What does that work out to? Well, 3 times 3 is 9. Oh. 1, 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. I need 2 digits to the right of the decimal point in my answer. I'm going to give you one of these to try as well. Find 1.2 to the third power. Pause the video and try this now. Alright, this means 1.2 times 1.2 times 1.2. Performing this first multiplication, 1.2 times 1.2. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1. Add up 4, 4, 1. Where does the decimal point go? 1, 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. So the decimal point needs to be here. Multiplying again, 1.44 times 1.2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. Adding up 8, 12, 7, 1. 1, 2, 3 digits to the right of the decimal point. 1, 2, 3 digits to the right of the decimal point is 1.728.